Welcome to the final video on creating a moderation presentation. Clear labeling of your documents is important. The main course folder should be labeled as follows: school code, course name, T or A, and 1.0 or 0.5. Inside the main course folder, there should be subfolders labeled as follows: Clean Documents, Student Portfolio 1, Student Portfolio 2. Avoid putting any other folders inside these folders. Good naming of files is much better than using folders. Naming files consistently can group them together so they are logical for the reviewer. Student portfolios must not be in the same folder as the clean copies, and these should be clearly labeled to avoid any confusion following the file heritage graphic provided. The number of folders required for each subject is listed on this table, which can be found in the Moderation Requirements memo. English and Maths courses which have more than 9 students enrolled require 3 student portfolios representing an A, a B, and a C grade. For other subjects with more than 9 students enrolled, you will need 2 folders representing an A and a C. Visual art, photography, media, fashion and textiles, and C courses only require 1 portfolio representing an A grade. If you have less than 9 students enrolled in your course, small enrollment requirements apply, and these can be found in the 3rd and 4th columns. You should have put an explanatory comment into ACS if you are not submitting the expected grades. The first thing that must be included in the student portfolio is the ISP, which you have created in ACS. It is important to double-check all of the details on this form, as this is what has been entered into ACS and will reflect the student's final marks. Any comments added when creating the ISP are displayed on the bottom of the form. These could include details about any changes to marks due to penalties or scaling, or how to recognize the student in visual evidence for practical assessment. Be sure to select students who have as complete a package as possible. Do not pick students with large gaps in their submissions. However, in some cases you do need to submit students with gaps in their work. Just make a note in ACS. Make sure that teacher comments, feedback and grades appear on the work and on rubrics. Feedback and grades may be given orally, but for moderation purposes this information should be provided to reviewers in order to help them make good decisions on the day. The BSSS checks that the mark on the student work matches the mark in ACS. Film evidence is excellent for practical assessments and speeches. However, you will need to make sure that the student being submitted for moderation can be clearly identified in all films. Asking students to say their name to the camera at the start of the activity is one good way of identifying them. Another option is to provide a clear description of their position and appearance. Check that your film is saved on a common playback format, such as MP4 or on YouTube. If not, you may need to provide a copy of the software that works for your film.